Courtney Gadd.
This is Matt King.
And you're listening to
The Bulldog Broadcast.
RES Edition.
Hey, this is Miss Thompson, and today I'm here with part of the first grade team. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Miss Natalie Helton.
And I'm Miss Anna Hart.
We are so glad you're here with us today. So what does a typical day look like at the first grade classroom?
Typical day kind of looks like, well, there is no typical day, actually. I take that back.
They're all different.
First grade is a roller coaster for sure. Kids usually come in, they eat breakfast in the classroom, unpack, turn in their books, whatnot. Then we'll have a morning meeting after we wrap up breakfast. We talk about our social contract, the expectations that are set for them in the classroom and in the school, and how they're supposed to behave. Usually pick like a focus for the day, whether or not we're going to be working on being respectful or responsible or safe or any of those things. Then we have pie time, which is our tiered intervention groups, and then we head out to activity, and all of that by 9 a.m. So it's kind of jam-packed right in the morning, and then once we get back, we do OG, reading, all of that, head to lunch around 11:15, some more curriculum, instruction time for about an hour, recess, writing at the end of the day, dismissal, head home, come back, do it all again the next day.
Is yours similar, Natalie?
It's about the same. We found that switching some of our subjects helped our kids be more engaged, so me and Anna Hart are on the same schedule right now.
Perfect. So first graders are full of surprises. What was one of your favorite unexpected moments?
I would say what these kids know sometimes. This is just quite the generation, and they know so much about the world, and I'm just like so surprised. I did not know this at 6 years old. So,
At least for the past 2 years, but it seems like we have at least one student in first grade who's obsessed with the Titanic.
yes.
And knows like everything about it, down to like, I don't
The
even,
year
like,
it sunk, the captain.
the screws they used on the left flank or something like that, like wild
the
stuff.
sister ships, I don't know, crazy stuff.
So we as a team, we have t-shirts that are all Titanic themed, and every now and then we'll do a Titanic Tuesday and wear our Titanic t-shirts in support of whatever student that year is
That's awesome.
obsessed.
So how do you keep young learners engaged?
A lot of brain breaks, a lot of standing up, not sitting for a long time is very hard. And I tell them that because I can't sit still for a long time. So I empathize with that.
Yeah.
It's always constant. Like you have to
Yes.
do something every second. There can be no downtime.
So talking about this, like what strategies do you guys use to help first graders build independence?
Yeah, that's something that I am really focused on. We call it solve your problem. And there's green problems, yellow problems, and red problems. So a green problem is something that you can totally solve on your own. You know the solution automatically, and you can get up and do it yourself, and you know when you're supposed to solve it, how you're supposed to solve it, and it's basically like a green light. There's nothing concerning about it. A yellow problem is I've tried to solve it a couple different ways. I'm still maybe a little confused. I think I could probably solve it on my own or with somebody's help, but it's not like an emergency. I may need a teacher to step in eventually, but right now I'm still trying to figure it out. And then a red problem is like somebody's arm is broken and I need an adult immediately. I cannot do this on my own. So talking about the difference between those, like a green problem is my pencil is dull.
Right.
A yellow problem being he's saying mean things to me on the playground, but we're kind of talking it out and seeing if we can solve it first. And then a red problem being, yeah, my arm is broken.
Right. No, that's really good. I like how you kind of like label them those things to help them differentiate between what's an emergency and what's not an emergency, because even in fourth grade, we kind of struggle with that of, is that an emergency? Is it not? I don't think it is. So
Yeah.
Everything's a big deal.
yeah.
The drama.
That's really good that you're doing that at that age. What's one routine or activity your students love to do?
I think a lot of my kids like to do Heggerty, our phonics program in the morning. I do Haggerty Pig. Everyone does Haggerty Hedgehog, but I had a pig, and so pig is what I went with. And the Haggerty Pig watches them while they do Haggerty. Of course, I'm watching them too. And he picks who was the best participator. They have to be using their hands and their mouths, voices on, to be the best participator.
What do you wish parents knew about first graders?
Routines at home are so important. And it's not like specific written down routines and schedules. It's just knowing that, okay, when I get home, I've got 30 minutes to eat a snack and scroll on my phone or my iPad, and then I've got to double check that I have any homework, or if I don't have homework, I'm going to work on my math facts or read a book, and then it's dinner time, and then I'm going to hang out with my siblings until bedtime, and doing that every day. Now, obviously, that's hard, and I know that that's difficult to keep up, especially when you're working jobs that don't necessarily support that kind of schedule, but predictability is the big key in that, is knowing your kid coming home, knowing what to predict when they get home. Yeah. Knowing what's going to go on, even if it's going to be different, communicating that with them in the morning. Like, hey, I may not be here when you get home from school because I have to work late today. Right. Having the routine and the predictability at home is a huge support. Yeah. For little kids. Yeah. And especially like that communication of just letting them know, hey, in advance, this is what's going to happen. How can families best help learning at home?
I think knowing, because most of the time, if your kid's struggling with something, your teacher's going to let them know. You'll know. And I think working on those things at home really does help.
The biggest, practices you can do at home, in first grade, we don't assign homework just because, they're 6 and we want them to run around and have fun. But if you are going to work at home, I think the biggest things that you can work on are sight words, reading to them daily, and addition and subtraction math facts within 10. Those are the 3 main pillars of first grade curriculum and education.
Those are basic foundations for everything else we do, of course.
What's the most helpful thing a parent has done for your classroom?
I actually had a lot of parents bring in supplies this year. It's so helpful to have boxes of tissues because I don't think they realize how many tissues first graders go through in one day, but it's a lot. I'm talking 10 tissues a kid. They don't understand quite. Blow your nose with one more than one time and then throw it away. That's not a thing.
Yeah. I think the biggest help that a parent has ever given me is just the affirmation that we're on the same team. I had a parent reach out and just be like, hey, I'm on your side, we're a team, and we're in this together for the success of this particular student, regardless of whatever situation comes about. It's me and you and the student all together as a team. So that's always been a really good thing to hear. Right. And now I use that in meetings and conversations with parents. I'm I'm on your side. I'm here to help support you as a parent. I'm here to help support your child as their teacher and all that. So the affirmation and support is better than any school supply, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to say about teaching?
I love it. There's a lot of really high highs and a lot of really low lows, but it's a fun adventure, and I've really enjoyed my past 2 years at Rossville and excited for more.
Yes, I would not have made it through these 1.5 years without my team. I'm very thankful that I get to see their faces every day.
Well, thank you both for being on the podcast. We hope to hear from you again sometime.
Absolutely.
All right, well, Bulldogs out.
Woof, woof, woof.